Let me show you how you can easily improve the conversions on your ad campaigns by 900% without spending a penny extra on ads. And the answer lies in a simple but fully automated follow-up process. Because leads that are contacted within the first 5 minutes are 900 times, 900% more likely to convert than leads that are contacted 30 minutes after. You know what? I'm actually going to leave that in. That shows you the power of a fully automated follow-up process. And it makes sense as well, because if your clients are asking to speak to someone and you're replying to them 30 minutes after, they're already speaking to your competitors. So you've lost that client already. Let me show you actually what that looks like in real life, just for you to understand how powerful that is. So if you're running a Google or Facebook ad campaign, and that results in about, excuse my bad writing, I don't know if you can see that, I'll likely zoom that in when I'm editing. So if you're getting about 100 leads from those campaigns, and that's resulting in, say, about 5% conversions, that means you're getting about 5 clients on average from that. Now, instead of pouring more cash and making Google and Facebook richer, what if you were to fix the leak in your bucket that you've already got? So you fix your conversions by improving your follow-up process. That takes it up by 900%, which means that you're now landing 45 clients instead of 5 clients that you would have had normally. You're probably saying that these numbers look really absurd, that you're signing 45 clients. You don't have to sign 45 clients. What if you were to sign 30 of those just because you fixed the leak, aka the follow-up process in your bucket? That means not 30%, actually 30 clients. So that means you're signing 30 clients from all of that campaign. That means that even if you're not signing 45 clients, even if you half that, say less than that, even if you're signing 20 of those clients, if we change that to a monthly recurring revenue, and you're charging your clients, say your marketing agency, and you're charging your clients $2,000 every month, that means that you've got about 40K in monthly recurring revenue from that ad campaign, because you fixed a core leak in your bucket. Let me show you what the actual process and the automation looks like that I've developed to improve on all of that. Right, so this is what the entire solution looks like. And before I actually dive into that solution, a couple of things that I want to just point out. So let's take a little bit of a step back. You don't want to reach out to every single lead that has shown an interest, because there's no point in doing that. There's a lot of those leads, actually are going to be unqualified and are not going to be of interest to you. So you don't want to waste time and resources on people that are not qualified. So the most important part is qualify those leads first and then reach out to them. And that's what we're going to do as part of this flow. So the first thing that I'm doing as part of this flow is to trigger this flow when a lead has actually completed a form. Maybe it's on a landing page somewhere, or maybe it's on your website. So it's going to trigger this flow. So once they've completed that, the flow is triggered. The next part of the flow is where we update all of that information about the lead, send it straight to your CRM. So if you're using maybe Monday, which which is I'm focused or rather pointed to right now, maybe using Go High Level, upload all of that information to Go High Level. And then the next part of the flow is where ChatGPT actually does all of the reasoning, the thinking, the qualification. So all of that thinking that we as humans that we normally do, you punch all of that qualification process steps into ChatGPT, and then it'll qualify all of those for you. ChatGPT is very capable of doing all of that now. So there's 2 different parts that it's going to go through next. One is if the lead is not qualified, you still want to reach out to them. Maybe something that or maybe you just want to send all of that information to CRM. You don't have to reach out to them. That's what I'm doing right now. It will write a different email for that lead, and then it will send a different email based on that unqualified lead. Maybe you don't want to send that email. Maybe you just want to upload all of their information, or maybe send that information to yourself on Slack. You can completely do that as well. We're going to focus on a lead that is qualified. So once a lead is qualified, we are going to pass all of that information to Perplexity in this step right here. So what I'm doing right here is actually looking for all of that information that we can find through Perplexity on that lead. So what I'm doing right now is actually looking if the lead has actually got a website that we can find. And if it can find a website, then we divert into two different flows again. So if we've got a website, we do a different flow. And if we don't have a website, it's a completely different flow. So if the lead has got a website, the email. So if the lead doesn't have a website, then we will pass all of that information over to you. If they've submitted their email address, we're going to reach out to them on email. If they submitted their phone number, we can reach out to them or on a text message. That's completely fine as well. And then you can you'll be pinged or you'll be informed on a Slack channel that the lead is actually been contacted. So it just keeps you and the team completely and super informed about what's happening as part of the flow. And a lead where there is no website for that lead, it will write a completely different email. Now it's pretty much a double whammy because you can actually pitch your services for a web design as well as part of your outreach. So you can do that as well. So you can write your email completely different based on all of this information that's been found. And again, you'll be notified on the Slack channel when that email is sent to that client. This is what the entire flow looks like. And you can see how extremely powerful this flow is as you want. This automation is very capable of handling all of those communications. If a lead is replying to you on a text message, all of that can be done completely automated by a bot talking to that lead, qualifying them completely, setting up a call with them, sending them their meeting invite. I'm just trying to explain how powerful an automation like this can be. You can make it as complex as you can. For the purpose of this video, I just wanted to keep it very simple, but just wanted to explain to you how powerful a system and automation like this can be. Let me just show you a little bit about just what my thought process is before I build an automation like this, because you want to go through a little bit of a logical flow of how you want to build an automation like that before you start the implementation. So it's going to start, like I said, when the lead submits a form, like I've explained here. You want to send that to your CRM. So for example, Monday or go high level, and then we'll pass all of that information to ChatGPT to do all of the qualification, all of the thinking, the reasoning. If it's not qualified, let's do that first. We'll just compose a different email for that and just send them an email. Or maybe you don't want to send an email and maybe just want to update that straight into your CRM. We can just do that as well. If a lead is qualified, which is what we want to focus on and target, then we want to find all the information that we can using Perplexity. And for example, if we're looking, if the lead has a website, then let's do if the lead doesn't have a website first. So if the lead doesn't have a website, then we're going to write a completely different email based on all of that information that we found on them. Send them a text message or email, whatever channel that we're reaching out to them, and then we update our CRM after that. If a lead does have a website, we summarize all of that information that Perplexity has got on them, pass that over to ChatGPT again, compose a completely different email, send that email or text message, update yourself or your team on a Slack channel, and that is essentially it. And then you can update your CRM from there as well that you've actually contacted that lead. That is how you increase your conversions by 900% because all of the follow-ups are completely automated. There's no back and forth with the lead. Everything is done completely automated. There's no waiting on your part or the client's part. Or there can be from the client's part, but there's no waiting on your part. So if you're running ad campaigns or maybe cold email campaigns, and you want to see how a system like that can boost your conversions and improve on them significantly, then feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn on DM. The link is going to be in the description, or you can reach out to me and book a call for a quick demo if you want to see that. Then the link for that is in the description as well. I'm more than happy to give this out to businesses that are serious on a trial basis just because I'm super confident and I know how powerful a system like that is. Apart from that, that is all from me. Keep working, keep building, and keep growing. I'll see you next week.